in a Yankee uniform, and the numbers I would suggest are very similar to
the Yankees, and deservingly so. He is one of the game's best in summer heat.
Home plate umpire is Chad Whitson. Nick Marley at first. India is ready, and let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch, foul back. We're underway. Jerry Lane at second. Adam Hamari is over at third. No strikes on righty batters, and maybe that's why Aaron Judge is taking a day off. There's the rest of the 0-1. Upstairs. Take a look. 2-1.
Well, they just swept the Tampa Bay Rays, so they did the Yankees a favor, but he's away from making the playoffs. They got beat up by the Atlanta Braves, but they do have some talent. They've shipped the
2-2. Line foul. I'll tell you why. It is jammed. It is a big crowd for the Yankees and the Reds.
Especially the Yankees, when you start seeing them win day in and day out, it's just fun. Any series, you just want to go watch these guys play.
And Cole deals the 2-2. Popped up. Shout. Why don't we check out Gallo in left, Hicks in center, and all-star Giancarlo Stanton over in right. Big day, third baseman in 2018. He played 18 games with the Yankees. Yankees had big plans for Brandon Drury. He was the opening all-star team. 2-0.
Yeah, a lot of people argue going to the All-Star game, but Drury, good numbers, kind of a breakout year again.
The thing that got him is that there are two guys in the National League named Machado and Arenado.
Pretty good names there, Michael.
And Drury walks on 4 pitches. The keys to the game, Paul, brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Give us some info.
Well, it is home of their last 21 at home, 34-9 total, which leads the majors. And 100 of the Reds are 33-10, which is also #1 in baseball. Too.
Now let me give some subtext to that, because again,
it's good at that too. 23-5, first game of the series with Cole on the mound.
Sub 500 teams are 33-10. So you know the haters are going to say, well, that's why they have the best record.
Yeah, they're just pretty good right
now. Yeah. 0-2 on Tommy Pham. Strike 3. Pham down looking.
Seamer a little bit here in the heat of summer. Well, here's one right there. 99.
'16-year veteran. Not having a great season whatsoever. Soft ground ball. Second base. Torres gets Votto. Nothing, in the New York Yankees coming to bat. Lineup tomorrow. Let's give you the Yankees starting lineup tonight without him. Brought to you by TikTok. TikTok taught me. Rookie Graham Ashcroft. So he is making his 10th. Something about Ashcroft.
Well, he is a rookie, Michael. You mentioned it. Only his best team in baseball in Yankee Stadium. Better early. His first 4 starts were good. 7.27 ERA with a 339 batting average against 7.5 miles per hour. So got a good cutter, slider.
Now I've got a little extra for the scouting report with the cutter, Paul. You'll be impressed. A couple of years ago, he didn't do anything different. It's just a natural cutter now after the hip surgery.
At point, worked on.
Now speaking of hips, we have to
Michael,
colleague David Cohn, who had hip replacement surgery a couple of days ago. I was commuting turnaround as quick, and I know David all season, Paul, was in a lot of pain, really limping badly. He did.
Well, I can only say thank you. That's a lot of landing on the better.
1-2 on LeMahieu. Hit sharply and through for a base hit. Why don't we check out the Reds defense, brought to you by your local Tri-State GMC dealers. In the infield, it's Drury, Farmer, India, and Votto. That's third to first. Tyler Stevenson. Now, wasn't a great trip for the Yankees. It was 4 cities, 5-5. But, you know, they lost the last 2 games against the Red Sox, who's leading the American League East. You know, Aaron Boone was talking about his, well, this guy could have been considered and this guy could have been considered. He said, and they're all legitimate. He said, but what I didn't understand, mate, he said, because he's had a tremendous first half and he should have been considered to make the All-Star team.
Offensively, I think he can only get better in the second half, too. I mean, he's using the other side to do with him, putting up some home runs early where he doesn't stress over it.
1-2. Lined into right center field on the run, Senzel. He made you at third. It's a double for Torres. A nice play by the red center fielder, and it's second and third for the.
About the point we were making, Michael, is his adjustments of staying kind of coming in and still staying inside of it. How short he is to the baseball, not a round fall. So Yankees in business here, second and third.
Well, how about this, Paul, with Cole on the mound? And there's a strike to Anthony Rizzo.
Have certain numbers, Michael, that you just cannot get away from. And if you look at it, League Baseball at 5.39, so they're going to give up runs.
There's a base hit for Rizzo.
Oh, there's Anthony Rizzo does, and that's hit home runs, drive-in runs. I mean, it's just the majority of his hit. Fight it up the middle, 2 RBIs.
Very quietly, Anthony Rizzo has 56 runs batted in.
You really got to stick with it. Watch every single game to see how this. We got a lot of stuff going on there in that dugout, Michael, for hits. I mean, it changes by the day.
Not tell anybody what these signs mean. It's a team thing.
Michael, you know how tight we were back in. Yeah, right.
And here's what you would have said. Listen, Michael, I'll tell you what they.
They're a bargaining tool.
The 2-1. That just snapped. That was a weird swing, and then the bat went all the way to the backstop.
I mean, he's right on that ball up in the strike zone and just lost the handle.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away.
So that's not the cutter. That's a slider. A little bit bigger break.
Here's Josh Donaldson. And a strike. So the Reds have 3 legitimate rookies in their rotation. That's a lot of learning going on in the middle of a season.
To lose 100 games, you're talking about, but if you're competitive early, you know you're going to win. You're not going to the playoffs. So as a player, obviously, you find and make this season something when you get off to that bad of a start.
And they're 6-5 in their last 11. But the thing, Drury's probably going to get traded. Luis Castillo, their best pitcher, is probably going to trying to get young talent for some of the veterans on their team. Donaldson hit that. Drury's a bargain. They signed him for $900,000. He's practically an all-star in Castillo. So 2 of their best players might be gone.
Yeah, Castillo has really jumped baseball. And, you know, ERA-wise, I mean, in Cincinnati.
And we will see him Thursday against Nestor. He was one of the Yankees' 6 All-Stars. The 0-1. Hicks fouls a bat. 0-2. Boyhen, 10 for 26, 385. 3 homers and 8 ribbies. Scored. And his on-base percentage. Fly ball, center field.